Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports. Did you see the memo about this?
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking like this for a whole episode. I hope everybody's ready.
Are you trying to be a radio host?
Radio personality with the shittiest, smoothest voice you've ever heard.
I like those actually. They're pretty soothing. If you listen to like the jazz stations at like midnight, they're like on 103.5 Penis FM.
Oh yeah,
And then they go
with
off.
the smooth criminal accent there, dude.
Yeah, it's like if you're driving home from a long day at work, you can probably fall asleep behind the wheel and crash. But yeah.
Are you into a sports commentator ASMR? Oh, and he's getting the puck. He's going in to score. Oh my God, a hat trick! Wow.
ASMR, I don't know. During a fucking like football match.
Oh my goodness, there's a player passed out on the field.
And he's down. He might die. Yeah, something like that.
That's an owie.
Yeah, they should do that for boxing. I'm rewatching all the Rocky films now, and they should do that.
Getting cocky watching Rocky.
Hi, I'm Larry Fitzberger, and today we're having Rocky Balboa versus Ivan the Great. Actually, they should do like a 50-50, an ASMR guy and the guy who like constantly yells. Imagine.
Yeah. Polar opposites. One guy screaming and then the other guy you can barely hear.
Double whammy.
You like put your ear up to the phone and he starts screaming again. You can have like PTSD at the end of an episode.
Tragedy. You know what is a tragedy though? I gotta say, what the hell is going on in not the White House, the Capitol Hill? Not the riots. I'm not talking about the riots. We're way past that.
We're going J6 here, dude. Are we still on J6?
J6. Yeah, it feels like J6 over there. They can't seem to figure out who's gonna take over.
Dude, what the fuck? It actually is J6 today.
Oh shit! Yeah, at this time of recording.
Wow.
Happy J6, everyone.
Holy shit,
dude! It's been 2 years. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know how to do math. You're right. It has been 2 years, but I'm still on COVID time.
Yeah, of course. No, but they're trying to get rid of Nona Pisosi. So Nona Pisosi. I hear like they're like they've tried already like 12 matches, 12 votes or something, and like they still haven't like got the actual dude or whatever. I don't know.
I don't truthfully know what's going on because it's a little foreign to me. Coming from Europe where I come from. I'm not really used to these kinds of things, but I heard this guy just keeps taking L after L when they're like trying to get a new speaker or something. Why don't they just get a Bluetooth speaker of the house?
Yeah, here in Istanbul, I don't really know what's going on over there on the other side, but I honestly think we should just like replace them all with celebrities. They tried it once for 4 years, did a great job. Depending on who you ask.
The news, like, I don't get all the details out here in this little corner of Abu Dhabi where I'm located. So I'm a little shady, I don't have the full picture here, but I think you're right. Maybe we could just replace them with holograms of Tupac or something. Like 12 Tupac holograms just spitting bars with each other.
I like that. I was thinking maybe we should put Maddie Matheson, the that foodie critic or whatever, as as the vice president of the states. I think that's pretty good.
He's got a good personality for it.
Yeah, it's all about personality. It doesn't even matter about the politics and policies anymore. It's just about
truly it doesn't. If the last few years have been an example.
It's
all about your clout and your engagement. Yeah.
Absolutely. Who do you think would be a good president though? A Democratic or Republican out of celebrities? Who would you choose as your start?
Oh man, probably Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, dude.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Because I feel like he would bring back fighting in the streets to like settle your disputes.
But do you think
you know what I mean?
Do you think he'd be D or R?
I think he would be a true centrist, and he would really just only care about the trial by combat, bringing that back.
I like that. Okay, cool. Well, if we're going down like wrestlers, I guess you can say. I'd say we can bring back Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk Hogan would be a good. He'd be a good. Actually, you know what? Wild card. He could be a good Democrat. He wouldn't even be Republican. Just a full Democrat.
Damn, and then his vice president can be She-Hulk Hogan, dude. His wife.
Listen here, brother. You got to take the vax. You got to take the vax, brother.
Yeah. Now I know my husband never talks about taking the vax, and he says that he's never gotten it, but he's gotten 4 of them already, and I think everybody should take the vax. Hey, shut up, stop talking.
Oh, so he's gay because
No, his wife just talks like that.
oh,
yeah, I was trying to do a female version of his voice.
His whole family just speaks just like him. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were you're raised from the fountain of knowledge like that, so that's what you'll get.
Well then, okay, so we have okay, possibly Dwayne and Hulk Hogan facing off.
Yeah. Who would you pick though? Those were just my inputs.
Those are just your inputs. I mean, I would say, who would be a good Democrat? I think someone who would like bring everyone together also is Paul Blart. Not Kevin James. I'm talking Paul Blart, the character. If you
like
dressed up for 4 years straight, if you dressed up for 4 years straight as Paul Blart, man, justice will be served.
Oh, justice will absolutely be served. I think that's a decent option. But then what would he look like? Because he only looks like that actor.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Do you think he would be like a Sigma in real life?
Yeah, I guess they can get like a jaw replacement and get like a sick ass jawline, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. Yeah.
A little bit of Botox or something will fix him right up. Yeah.
Paul Blart on Botox. Paul Botox.
Botox the Blart. Fit my ride.
Fit my ride.
Bro,
Blart my ride.
There's the fattest squirrel I've ever seen in my life outside my window right now.
Chunky fucking thing.
Dude, I'm sorry. I just had to pause and respect. That thing is a monstrosity.
You got squirrels in Abu Dhabi, Europe?
Yeah, man. Well, they're more like rats that have just mutated and are the size of squirrels or bigger. But that one was huge. Yeah.
Squirrels. Okay, so pigeons are a government conspiracy or whatever they call it, right?
Yeah, I feel
squirrels,
like birds
are
are
they
robots, man. I'm not even I'm 75% sure. In the few years I've come around on it, I think they may be robots, man. Birds. They just don't.
They could. I mean,
the way they move and behave, robots.
If there's a way that like people will find out what my chat logs are with the boys, then it's probably thanks to the birds. They've been spying on me all the time.
Yeah, if any of my WhatsApp messages that shouldn't be shared with everybody get shared with everybody, it has to have been the birds because there's no other way.
Easily.
The birds did it.
So what's up with since you know this more than me, what's up with the boy who fell on the football field?
Oh, dude, I heard he's like back. I heard he's back in action.
The man's back? Awesome.
I mean, like, yeah, he's already catching footballs now. I think he's like off of a ventilator. That's the last kind of update that I read. But that was crazy, dude. I watched that happen, and like after 10 minutes of commercials, you realize it's probably serious because they still haven't taken him off the field. And I thought we had another like Christian Eriksen moment where remember when we were watching the Euro Cup and the boy just basically died in the field, like that kind of thing. Crazy.
That was so weird. It's so funny because like you obviously don't ever expect that. So when it happens, you're like, haha.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Just haha. Oh, funny. And then 5 minutes after, you're like, oh.
And then you're like, oh shit. Because you're used to seeing people get injured all the time, dude. Like people break their legs and whatever kind of thing, right? But then like when this happens, bro. And if you watch the video, I don't know if you saw the video, he like gets up and then he just like falls over. Crazy.
He like did the oh my god,
he stood up off the couch too fast, man. I feel like I've almost had that same kind of experience when I stand up off the couch too fast. No disrespect to the guy. It's just
No, absolutely. The way he felt kind of reminded me of do you remember the dude? It was that rapper. Oh shoot. Mario Judah. You remember Mario Judah? I'm a big dog, big something. Anyways,
like a TikTok guy?
Yeah, sort of. He just had one song and like he did like a live.
Is he dead?
No. He just had like a live performance on Complex or something a few years back, and like he started the song and it was just like lip sync, right? And so he just started screaming and he just fell back exactly the way like DeMar did. And I was like, oh
whoa, no way.
That's blacked out. He just blacked out. He just got back up after 5 seconds.
Bro,
holy
what?
Shit.
Damn,
but DeMar, he came back and then he passed out again in the hospital, right? Was that?
I don't know. I heard they like had to do CPR and like resuscitate him with like the defibrillators and shit. Which like and like that's why it took it so long to get to the hospital. But I think he was like, yeah, in and out, like he was dude, crazy. I don't know all the details, and I'm not a doctor, so
No,
I'm just
but
a humble man with a business degree. But my professional diagnosis is spooky.
Absolute Sigma though, passes out, gets back up, passes out again, and asks if we won.
Yeah, that guy's for the boys. Yeah, for sure. That's a huge for the boys moment. Not like, where am I? What's going on? Nah, did we win? Are we won? Are we won?
Have we win? Lose?
We get win? Yes.
Yeah. They start fucking grunting like cavemen.
Oh, exactly. We're reduced to basic forms of communication here.
Man, so
Classic.
Update on ChatGPT since you've obviously introduced it. I fucking love the thing. I've been using it for work a lot, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, have you been getting it to automate shit for work?
Dude, I mean the HQ's happy with it, and I'm just like,
no way.
I can't even tell them what I'm using it for. But yeah, no, I'm using it for that.
The AI is just clutching it up for you,
dude. It's just like it's my new best friend. I talk to it at night. I ask it about like my own personal problems. It's like my own therapist too.
It's a little therapist too. Damn.
But most importantly, I tried using it on Hinge, the dating app, right?
Oh no way! You got it to engineer a profile for you?
No. It's just like making me like pickup lines. There was like one girl that showed up and like her one of her answers that she had to ask. It was like the question was like, oh, what's something that people are interested to hearing from you about or whatever like that, right?
What's the Pythagorean theorem?
Yeah, exactly. And she said that like she has a black belt. So I'm like, okay, ChatGPT, provide me with a pickup line regarding karate or like black belt stuff. Sent it over to her. She hasn't responded yet. She probably never will. So ChatGPT already got like a fucking slap on the wrist.
So ChatGPT is a swing and a miss on turn one here.
Yeah, Cuck GPT isn't really a wingman.
Cuck GPT. Yeah, no, it's good, but it's good to get it to do your work and shit. Like if you're in school, get it to do your homework, right?
100%, yeah, no, but for pickup lines, imagine it's just like, yeah, please provide me with a great suave pickup line for this fine lady. It just constantly responds the same answer. Please step on me. Please sit on me.
Please step on me. Yeah, you're like, can you please give me a high IQ pickup line so that I can send it to this PhD recipient on my dating app, and it just hits you with like a sit on me.
Yeah, I'll let you fuck my friend. Please fuck my friend.
Please, I promise I'm not ugly.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll keep the audience updated with that. But for now, we await.
Okay, maybe we can sneak a little ChatGPT segment in at the end. I had a little idea.
Okay, I like that. We can sneak one in. We can give it a shot. We can even give it a shot on the dating apps too.
Yeah. Well, you might not want to use the prompt that I'm going to provide later, but it's up to you.
All good.
But so yeah, no, it's interesting. I don't know. Maybe there's a future case for it. I can't get it to do all my work for me, so I don't love it. But if it gets to that point, we're good.
Yeah. It's just so funny when it comes to like politics or like any of that sort of stuff. They right away go for, I'm sorry, I'm unable to talk about that. I have no feelings. I have no opinion. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Yeah. I exactly. I can't comment on these matters. Well, I guess you can. You're smarter than me, and I can comment on this.
You're a computer. Yeah,
I just want to spam it with "you're a computer," like not even a question, just a statement, and see if it even has anything to say back to that.
Let me give it a shot right now because I have it open right now.
Are you just gonna hit it with "you're a computer"? You're a computer.
You're a computer. Oh, an error occurred. Actually, wait. I think it's
what?
Because...
Imagine if you crashed ChatGPT. You just taught it the cold hard truth and it couldn't handle it and shut itself down.
The whole company shuts down. Yes, that's correct. I am an artificial intelligence trained to assist users with a variety of tasks and answer questions to the best of my ability. Is there something specific you would like to know or discuss? Yes.
We have to get it to stop using the script. That's the scripted answer.
Yeah, I know, right? Yes,
we got to get it to come off the script.
Oh man, this guy's going back with me with the same answer. Yeah, I'll get back to it one day.
Really? Oh, okay. See, it's not a totally authentic experience, unfortunately.
It's all good though.
What can you do?
What can I do? Indeed.
You can still get it to do your homework for you. So,
doing my best, man. Doing my best.
Imagine being like in math class in the era of ChatGPT. Holy shit! You would literally could just enter the word questions, word by word, and it will solve it for you. Bro, I could have gotten into any university I wanted.
Keep the audience entertained. My brother's calling me. Let's see what he has to say.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can see
Peter
has answered the phone. We're going to do a live play-by-play. Fiuk has answered the phone. He is going to have to mute this part out later because I did dox him by using his full name. And it looks like he's off the phone. Hello.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Is that the
I
HQ
had to,
recording it?
Yeah, they fired me. No, I'm kidding.
Tough. I get one of those calls a week.
I bought these shoes that I got from Aldo, and my brother's returning them for me, and he's like, I need the email. I'm like, fine, sure, whatever.
Oh yeah,
Here you go.
Just give him Elon@tesla.com. Yeah.
That's a good one.
And by the way, editor's note, I did dox you accidentally. I used your government identified name, so you might have to bleep that part out.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll kill myself.
I mean, I can dox myself now too if you want. We can make it even.
Let's do it.
I live on give my whole address.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
But they already know that it's in somewhere remote. You know?
Yes.
As I mentioned earlier, so you know.
back to the script. Back to the fucking script, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Guys, give us a second while we pull up our script again. We don't actually plan or riff any of this. It's all pre-scripted for us. We hired a guy on Fiverr. Yeah,
we hired a guy on Fiverr to create all our like different sayings and all that. We're NPCs.
That's why I doxed Fiuk, because he accidentally put Fiuk's real name in there, and I fucking doxed him by accident because I was reading the script.
They just say my what's it called? My social security number anyways.
Oh well, I would expect nothing less.
But you know who can not have a social security number anymore is the Pope.
Oh, because he did.
The boy's out.
He did, bro. I think the only people that got really fired up about the Pope dying is like grandmothers. Like I think my grandmother called my mom when the Pope died, like that morning, and had to have like a 30-minute debrief about it.
Oh. See, my grandparents.
My mom's like, yeah, I know. That's life, you know.
My grandparents are gone anyways, but like if they were still here, oh yeah, they would be the same too. But like I remember when like Pope John Paul died, right? And it was on TV, and I just came back with my mom from the video store, and there we could rent out video games, and I got Shrek 2 on GameCube. Yeah. I got Shrek 2 on GameCube, and I came back, and that's when he died, and my mom was crying because she was watching like the news, obviously, and I was crying because I couldn't play Shrek 2.
Oh wow, it was really a sad day.
I only had like a 1 week, trial, right? So it was true.
Yeah, you had to return that shit. Yeah.
I was like, fuck. Yeah. But the Pope being dead, it's I don't know. I feel like it just blew away. Like no one really kind of cared as much. I didn't really see it in the news. I mean, like, I just heard he died, and I was like, okay.
He didn't have a lot of influence in the Pope community. I think his numbers were kind of low.
I don't think he had enough Reddit karma,
Yeah. They took a look at his post history and they were like, about this.
No up dudes, just down dudes,
Yeah, only. It's a tough go. I mean, maybe I'll get ChatGPT to write a little funeral or a little in memorial for him afterwards.
That would be pretty nice. What would you say?
Do a dramatic reading. I don't know, but I feel like because we're talking about the Pope and this is comedy, I would have to include something about little boys, like write an in memorial for the recent Pope that passed.
I like this a lot.
See what it says. Now I'm already here typing it out. Write an in memorial for the recent Pope that passed in 50 words or less, and be sure to mention young boys.
Yeah, maybe it'll work. I know Cuck GPT kind of has that from like promoting like violence or anything like that, but is it going?
Oh man, it's not typing. It's stuttering. It's like it's processing. I think I would have cracked it.
Cuck GPT is a hard Christian.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, but I'm unable because it's inappropriate and offensive. Please refrain from making inappropriate or offensive requests. What's offensive about that?
Maybe young kids.
Mention young boys. Come on, man. All right, I guess this thing is ran by the Dems.
That's what I mean, right? Like
these kinds of questions.
Cuck GPT is too much of a human, and you know,
I'm gonna ask you,
with
what is the
morals.
most offensive word you know of? Or is that going to be, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not programmed to use or
Oh,
provide
okay, yeah.
offensive language. You're not programmed to do anything, you piece of shit.
I know. It's so weird. YouTube. I saw YouTube made this new like guideline or something. This new rule that like if you say fuck or shit, you can get demonetized or something like that. And
Really,
I'm
on
like,
YouTube?
yeah. And it's like, what's YouTube kind of becoming then? Like, I mean, these are just like swear words. We hear it all the time, right?
Becoming a children's television network.
Right? Coco Melon on YouTube, all the way,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly. It's YouTube is for the children now. We'll have to elevate to a deeper platform for adults.
Sending.
Twitter.
This is truly 1984. This is truly 1984.
Yeah, 1984 moment.
Man, 1984. I speaking of like times, the decades, or whatever. So I was on Instagram and like, I'm just going through like my recommended or like my feed and stuff like that. And every now and then I would find like a reel of some account, some dude who's living in like a specific decade. Like these people dress up like they're in the 1920s every day. They renovate their whole like, kitchen to like a 1950s style. It's
Like
really
time
weird.
travelers.
Time travelers, basically. I
Like
just
real
saw this
life
one.
time travelers.
Yeah, I saw this one when I was just shitting now, and it was like some guy who like bought a 1974 Chrysler, and he's like, sorry, not a Chrysler, Cadillac. He's like, I only drive in this because I live in the 70s, the best decade. I'm
Oh,
like,
he's
why?
locked in the 70s.
Yeah, at the end, I think it was something like don't live in 2022, live in like 1970. I'm like, well, wait, shut the fuck
So
up.
he
Like,
doesn't own a cell phone or a computer.
yeah, yeah, I guess so, right? But it's just so stupid, right? Like,
He just missed the racism in the 70s and he wanted to go back to that.
yeah, but this is the best part. Like, these guys are like our age, so they never like, they don't know what life was like back then, and so like they just like they have this whole fantasy that like everything was so perfect compared to like how it was now. But it probably is like the same thing back then as it is now.
That sounds like an early midlife crisis to me. If you're pulling that shit at like age 28 or something and you're, trying to live in the 70s, I can't help you. Maybe give it a few more years, wait for this phase to end and, return to
Right?
society.
Yeah, right. Like I understand if you want to be like a party rocker living in 2010, listen to Party Rock Anthem, aka myself and you too,
Because yeah,
probably.
we all
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that.
yeah. We all want that, but like not like, oh yeah, life in the 30s was great.
Yeah,
What?
there was no party rocking in the 30s. I can
Yeah,
assure you of that.
the 1920s were awesome. Wait, no, 1930s was Great Depression, right? Yeah.
Are there any
Why?
dudes who
Why?
go real deep and they're like, I'm more of like an 1815 kind of guy?
I have yet to find that. I've only so far got a 1950, 1930, and then 1970 now, dude. But I want to see 1850s. Yeah,
Maybe
living
we
in
can
like a
find one
Renaissance
person
era.
that like wants to be a Neanderthal, like they live in a cave. They still have access to social media to like promote their cause, but they're fully committed to just living in a cave, like cooking everything on a fire,
See that, but
not showering.
that's like the good type of liver king. Like that's a Sigma liver king, a guy who actually does that, you know.
Yeah. That's a real liver king.
But it's just so
That
funny.
other
No,
guy's just liver. He's not a king, but these guys liver kings.
I don't get it, man. I don't know. It just pisses me off. That's all I'm saying, right? Like,
Do you think we might be trapped in the 2020s? Like, 2030 hits and we're like, I don't want to go. Well, do you
oh,
think we'll become those people?
I don't
We'll
know. So
become, live long enough to see yourself become crazy?
every now and then I do listen. I have like a huge phase of just listening to like Skrillex, Dead Mouse, Foster the People, LMFAO, like just like shit from like
Oh,
ages
wow.
ago,
You really
right?
go in.
Yeah, really, right? So like I can also like understand like why our parents are always like, oh yeah, the 80s were awesome. And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, that's gonna be our
That's gonna
80s
be us.
moment.
Yeah, it's our
Yeah,
80s
yeah.
easily, right? But
Yeah,
like
you didn't have Skrillex. You kids don't know what good music was.
what do you mean you loved life? You didn't have Dead Mouse?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of dubstep you kids listen to these days, but it wasn't the shit that I was raised on.
Yeah, no, I don't know how 2030s is gonna be like. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've been uploaded into some kind of computer system at that point.
Have you speaking of upload, have you watched the show Upload? It's just called
No, I don't
Upload.
think so.
It's about like the story of like this guy. There's a way that they find out like when you die, they take like a piece of your brain or like something and they like upload it onto the internet so you can live forever in a virtual reality setting.
Sounds pretty good.
It sounds like a dystopian nightmare, but the show's good.
I mean, I would sign up for that.
Why
if
not?
I could just be in a simulation and game and have unlimited snacks and tendies all the time. I mean, I really don't see a problem with that.
Dude, that's awesome, actually. Yeah.
That kind of sounds like the dream.
Fuck. Actually, I can't wait. Let's hope that happens.
Yeah, I like come around on it. I can use my persuasion powers to get other people to join the cause.
If I could live in a simulation like that, I'd probably be like some sort of like vigilante or convict. Never had a chance to do that. Probably never will. But in that world, yeah, probably.
You can rob banks in the metaverse.
Yeah, you can kill people. They won't die. They're dead. Dead.
They're just computer code. It doesn't matter.
What's up, man?
Well, that kind of felt deep. What's up? How am I feeling? My emotional state.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Hey, bro. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, brother. Thank you for checking in. I'm not fighting tears right now.
The most stressful question you can ever get, eh? I would get that like before I got fired from this one job, like a month before. My boss was like, "Hey,
Peter."
I mean,
you doxed yourself.
I doxed
Editor's
myself.
note.
Damn it.
It's okay. We got 2 doxes.
He's like, "Hey, Fiok." I'm like, "Hey." He's like, "You all good over there?" I'm like, "What did I do wrong?" Okay, like what the fuck is going on?
What did I like shit on the printer or something? What's going on?
Yeah. And it just turns out like I just like missed like one task, no big deal. But like the way he phrased it was like, "Yeah, you're all good." Like, I'm like, "Well,
Hey,
okay."
Like he goes therapist mode.
Yeah. Usually he's just like this boastful dude, just having a fun time. And then when it gets serious, he's like, "So yeah, tell us how you feel."
Yeah, after work, you have like a little breakdown of the day with them. How's your mental state? What's your bandwidth like?
Yeah, those kind of those kind of moments. I feel like fucking Adam Scott and Severance when he would go to the therapy sessions.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's some real life. That you see it on a show, but that's real life.
Yeah. That's how work is. That's anything about Severance is just pretty much us at work.
Basically, I really relate to that show a lot.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait till season 2 actually, because they I think they're still filming it actually. But
if you could upload half my brain into the virtual office and then I have to know nothing about it, again, I would take that deal.
You would, eh?
Again, I would take that deal. If I could just only be conscious when I'm off work, chilling, yeah, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, and like to be honest,
I'm persuading it.
I think it's like, okay, if you only had a life at work and you only had friends at work, okay, that would be shitty. But I have no friends at work. They're just my coworkers and that's it. I leave after 5.
Should really only be offered to people that work remotely. If you actually have a job where you go talk to people and they're not all boring as shit, then you should not be eligible for this because you probably don't need it. But if you're like a full-time remote worker and all you do is Zoom call all day, I could live without that.
Yeah, imagine actually, you get out of like 5 p.m. and then you pretty much have the whole day to yourself. But do you have the energy? Right? Probably, yeah. You can probably have
I would totally sabotage the part of myself that goes to work too, like by not sleeping, because I want to maximize my fun time being awake and just like send that part of my brain to work the next day, like basically hungover with 0 sleep.
But who knows? Like you don't even know how.
And if they fire me, I had no idea. Yeah, I have no memory of it. It's fantastic.
That's genius. So that's plot hole then, right? In the show, right? Because you can have like a whole banger of a night going to bars and stuff and going wild, and then just being unproductive until you get fired and then you're free.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna run out of money at some point, but yeah.
I mean, you find another job.
Another job
in this economy, I don't know, but who knows?
I mean, in this economy, you might just be virtually handing out newspapers in the metaverse, but it still counts as work.
There's this one company that I've been trying to get to this whole time, and it's a bank. And so I'm getting all this experience in like my career and stuff like that. And I've been doing great, got all this work. And every time I apply, I never even get like the first round. I was thanks for applying, but your resume was not PDF format, so fuck you.
Oh yeah, that I
Yeah,
mean that's classic. You know how many times I've tried to, as someone with a business degree, try to get a job at a bank, which I was told I could do with the business degree. I
yeah.
they don't even sniff my resume. I always get the like classic, "Thank you for applying. You have a great profile, but we ended up hiring someone else's kid instead." You know what I mean?
Someone else's kid.
Classic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the best way they phrase it, eh? We're sorry, but we're moving on to someone else.
Yeah, it turns out Mike's son needs an internship for the summer, so we're just gonna go ahead and give that to him.
I know he's in first year, but I think 90K is a good start. Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah, Paul's son, who was dropped on his head a few times as a child, but somehow has a finance degree, is going to actually be taking this job. So thank you for applying. We shouldn't have even posted it in the first place, but we just like to fuck with people a little bit.
We had one guy that I knew that like in our program who like he was just like a complete asshole. He had like a criminal record, but his dad was like
Oh,
a big guy in like some law firm, so like he kept his like
uh,
program and like he graduated fine. He
so he's
almost
a
got
nepo baby.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, pretty much actually. I think he almost
Yeah.
got expelled, and then like they're like, oh no, he's back in class like the next week. So I'm
No,
like,
no, this
okay,
guy can
cool.
come work at the law firm.
Yeah, yeah. God, I hate some people,
He's
but
had experience with the legal system. He's an ex-criminal.
I saw this one. I saw this one guy, friend of mine, a year older than us, right? Already like a vice president of a company that has like 10,000 followers on LinkedIn and has
Oh,
like I think like
nice.
200 employees. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Stacking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
stack.
me, I'm a janitor in the metaverse. I clean up people's homes virtually.
I can finally buy real estate in the metaverse.
Yeah, well, I'm not buying shit in real life, so yeah, I might have to start there.
Yeah, we're never gonna own anything. But on that note, I was going through co-living spaces. I'm thinking of going back to LA next year for a few months and just
Ooh,
looking for some
West
like
Coast living.
places. Yeah, why not, right? And like because I finished my contract by then and I'm like, okay, let me just do like 3 months in LA live and just doing my own thing and stuff. I'm going through like these different places and like most of them are pretty decently priced for LA. And but there's like this one thing called pod living. And I didn't know about this until like recently. Like
Living in a podcast? Are we
best
not
life,
pod
best
living
life
right now?
ever. Yeah,
Bro, this is pod life. What are you talking
we,
about?
we we don't know the world outside of podcasts, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I basically stay on my computer after we stop recording, but yeah, that's
Just
just
sit,
me.
just sitting at your desk, staring at the computer until
Waiting
the
till the
next
next
session.
episode. Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Um,
Yeah. What is this shit though? This podcast living?
yeah, podcast living. So, you know, living on your own apartment, whatever, it's cool. Co-living, obviously, you have like let's say 3 to 4 people, and like living in a house or like on a floor. That's cool too. But you have your own like room to yourself. You just share it, like the bathroom, the kitchen, whatever. And then there's pod living where it's like a hostel basically. You and 6 other people in one big room sleep in the same room. Um, just like a hostel, where you can do
Okay.
your work from there. And that's the problem, right? Like hostels, I understand, but like what sitting on your laptop doing Zoom meetings and like under your
Wait,
bunk
so the,
bed.
the difference is like you're supposed to just stay in there and work with these other people too?
Well, it's like no, it's just like I guess it's just like a smaller form of like living, like pretty much like your own space. Like in a co-living space, you have your own room, cool, like your own bedroom,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
In pod living, it's like your only space is like the bed.
Oh, damn.
It's awful. And like these
Do you
these
own any
places,
airspace above your bed at least?
maybe if you get lucky, if you get the second floor bunk. Second bunk,
Yeah,
yeah.
true.
The
Second
top
bunk,
bunk.
top
Yeah,
bunk.
so yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. But like I found out these prices are like, per month in LA, you pay like $800 a month for this pod.
Holy
Eight
shit,
hundred
dude.
dollars for like this
To
like
have like a cube of air?
dude cube of air, which is probably like fumigated by like fungus around other like soy
Yeah.
jacks living
They
around
should
you,
call it fucking cube living, dude.
right?
Be cube living.
It's awful. No, it's
Are
it's
you gonna
it's
do
crazy.
it?
No, not pod living. No,
No,
no, not
no.
pod living. I
We're
found a
not living in
place.
a pod.
I found a place that I'm gonna like get eventually for a bit, but like, dude, pod living is just a meme and a half. Like it's that whole like dystopian nightmare too. It's like people understand that they will never own anything in the future. They will own no real estate. They will only work and just pay the big boys.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
know.
pod living might actually just become a reality for everybody in like 10 years.
Oh yeah, dude,
We'll have no choice but to live in bunk beds.
living in bunk beds. Your meals are soylent. You drink it down with fluoride. It's you have your MSG burger. Like it's all coming. It's all
MSG
coming.
burger. Yeah. I feel like we're taking all the right steps to enter that reality. So
It's scary, man.
that's kind of exciting. It's like so it's not the same as like a tiny home. That's just people who think they're cool but don't have enough money to buy an actual house.
Yeah, I think living in like those steel containers is kind of based because like at least you like have the space to yourself.
And instead of telling people you're poor, you can just say you care about the environment.
Yeah,
That's kind of
exactly,
cool.
exactly, right.
Yeah.
I know there's like a degree of like cope in container living because it's like
Definitely
people always like
going on.
Yeah, they do. People tell themselves they're like yeah, well, I don't need that much space. What do I need 2,000 square feet for?
Why do I need a living room for? I can just sit in my bed. My bed can be my couch too. My bed can also be my shower. I'll just put a waterproof sheet on top and pour buckets of cold water on my head. It's good for the environment, bro. Stop being such a consumer.
That's the best, eh? I remember like seeing like this video. I don't know if you remember it back then, but it was like all about like, when like people were like becoming more environmentally friendly. There was like that one guy who always like said like, oh, you can live off like one water bottle a day. Here's how you use it when you shower. Here's how you do it when you brush your teeth.
Oh wow, he's a one bottle man show.
One bottle
Traveling
man
circus
show.
act. Just me and my 26-year-old plastic bottle that I've gotten BPA poisoning from.
Dude, imagine living in Michigan too. That Michigan water, that lake water. Oh, buddy, you're accelerating that timeline of yourself. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just admit that I'm too poor to actually own a house and just build a little tiny house or one of those container houses. Go off the grid, just in someone's backyard. But say that I'm off the grid. People think I'll live in the jungle, but I actually just live in a metropolitan area in a crate in someone's backyard with no electricity or running water.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What a life.
What a life.
What a life.
Give me a second again, dude. I have to get on another call. I'll be right back. Please entertain the audience.
Okay, wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do another Fiak play-by-play here. He actually had to take a call for work. Oh, he's getting up and leaving the room. I know that this is a audio experience, but it looks like he has left the room completely, meaning that I am on my own to carry this. Well, and the truth is, I don't really have much to say. It's been a pretty uneventful day.
Peter
still has a really ugly gaming chair. Since he'll never hear this, I may as well, point it out. Although I did just use his real name again, so that will have to be bleeped out as I'm being a little bit careless. Although, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, editor's note, I doxed you again by accident. That's 3 in this episode.
No. It's over.
Sorry, boss. Please don't tell our manager. I'm going to get fired.
You feeling okay?
I'm kind of sad. How are you doing? Who's that a call with? The popo or what? Are you an informant? Jury duty? What's going
on? No, dude, my parents. So I had to measure the stove. Actually,
your wiener? Oh, okay, yeah.
And because they're doing kitchen renos, and like my parents just texted me because they're having a meeting with some bloke from IKEA right now, and they're like, "Yo, could you measure the stove?"
They're getting the IKEA consultation, eh?
Yeah,
Whoa.
you know when you have that IKEA consultation, you've made it in life. It's a known fact.
When you're sitting with somebody and choosing out counters, you made it. I would like a granite. Let me see your options for granite, and you're just sitting there tapping your fingers, like, Yeah, that's you made it.
Yeah, that's so funny. Like I remember like being young and like going with my parents to like see like these like different like renos and stuff like that. They have like 500 different textures and styles for like a fucking kitchen island.
Yeah. I mean, I usually just get lost in the kitchen itself because they serve good food. It's decent cafeteria grub, and I just grub it up really hard. But yeah, those were my fondest memories as a child.
You're the guy who goes.
It up.
You're the guy who goes to like Lowe's or Home Depot, keeps opening up fridges. Where's the fucking food?
Yeah. I keep thinking it's a Costco and they're gonna hand me out some free shit. Yeah, I can't wait to be that gruzzed out 45-year-old who has to go to IKEA with his wife, and I just am like, okay, you can find me at the cafeteria, and I just sit there like sobbing into my fucking Swedish meatballs and cinnamon roll, waiting for my wife to spend all my money on kitchen appliances.
Ooh, that's a good one actually. I like that. Yeah, the boomer husband. I'm gonna
The
be
IKEA, yeah.
I'm gonna be over there. And she's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's so quirky and funny. Meanwhile, like you're actually depressed and just like filling yourself with sorrow by the table.
You take like one sad stroll through the like kitchen appliances section, you're like, nothing really calls to me here. And then you just go to the cafeteria and eat like three $1 hot dogs.
Honey, what do you think about this? Nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters.
She's like, are you talking to yourself? No, 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 it looks good. I like that color. Get another one. Get another one in a different color.
When was the last time you had a whole IKEA adventure, by the way?
Oh man, it's been a while.
Mm.
It's been at least a year or two. I haven't stepped foot into the establishment. And
These-
people are starting to notice and call me a hypocrite because they have similar colors to Ukraine. So they're like, why are you not, why are you not supporting? And I keep telling them IKEA is Sweden, and they're like, I know, but don't be a bigot. It's the same colors as Ukraine. So if you want to show your solidarity, what are you, a Russian asset? You haven't been to IKEA in 2 years? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's actually like the secret messaging. Don't buy IKEA, but you buy Tommy Hilfiger that matches the colors of Russia.
Oh damn, that's a real. We've been psyop.
You
We've
like
been
Tommy
psyop
Hilfiger? Are you
moment.
fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's next? Your name is Svajenjamidin? That was my attempt at a Russian name.
I was
I'm
Russian.
sure our one Russian viewer will be upset about that.
Russia would be like Alexander Vlagistok. And then like
Yeah.
Swedish would be like Herb Derp Magust.
Magust Mashninkeldorn. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like Dutch, but yeah, same shit.
Or it could
Different
just be
country.
like and come regarding the Somalian refugees that have come in the past few years. But I'm just
Oh,
just
I'm
saying,
just being factual.
just being
Don't know
fact.
if you can hear that, but my AirPods case is now doing a little song because I did just spend $500 or whatever the fuck these new AirPods cost, only for them to blink and do a little song every time I pick them up with no fucking explanation. And I read the manual twice, and there's still no fucking explanation. And they just keep doing this little chime. I hear it when I sleep. It makes me cry. Every time I hear it, I go onto the Apple store and I start putting stuff in my cart. I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude, but we need to figure out what's going on with these AirPods because I'm pissed.
Wait. Why does it do that chime though? Like, why?
I don't know, but every time it does it, I think about the Apple store and I end up putting shit in my cart. So I think I've been brainwashed. It's such a friendly little chime too, like bring, 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 and I'm like, oh, new iPad Mini. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude.
Huh? My savings just dropped $2,000. I got a shipment at my door. iMac. Yeah, just
My iCloud drive is full of nude pictures of myself that I never took. What the fuck?
God damn it. I love and hate Apple. Yesterday so remember I told you like I still had like the company laptop that I never gave back after what, a year or
Oh
two,
yeah,
whatever, right?
rough
And
riders.
so yeah. And I finally went to one of the tech stores so they can just like, do a whole factory reset.
Point the magic wand at it, yeah.
Yeah. You can't do it, eh? Because like they lock something
What?
like the company locks something on the motherboard where it's like only licensed for them. So I can't do anything about it.
They
And
couldn't
I
crack
don't
the code?
couldn't crack the code. They're just like, dude, they're like, yeah, we're willing to it's gonna cost like $500, but it's still a 50-50 of full, unlock it or not. I'm like, that's retarded,
500
man.
big ones for a
What?
50-50 chance?
It's
Fuck
ridiculous.
that
Yeah,
shit.
no.
You need to go on Craigslist, dude, and find some like dark web guy who can do it for like $50.
Probably, yeah. I just gotta
Crack it
try and
open.
get there.
Yeah.
If anybody
Yeah.
knows listening, please do not DM us. Actually, don't DM us.
Yeah. DM us in a secure line. We'll leave our signal. You can contact us over Signal.
But it's so funny because like after I came back, I was like, well, I kind of like am looking for a new laptop. Oh, let me just go on Apple.ca and spend $3 bajillion
on the tiniest MacBook Air possible.
This is the thinnest MacBook. It's just a piece of paper.
It's just a foldable iPhone, and it costs 3 times as much.
Oh, that's so good, actually. Yeah, folding phones. It's like we never had them.
Yeah, I see commercials for them, and I still don't get it because I feel like after like 5 folds, it's just gonna snap.
Yeah, right.
And I'd be that fucker who like tries to get it to snap, by just like closing it and opening it a bunch.
What are you like 3 years old? You start eating the phone too. Don't eat.
I'd take the scissors out to see if I can cut it like paper
Nya, nya, nya.
and then get the warranty back on it. I bought Apple Care. I cut it open because I had to figure out how it works. Now give me a new one.
Dude, they make so much money. They can probably give you like 10 iPhones for free if they felt like it. But company policy,
It's kind of outrageous that your old company locked the laptop. I mean, it makes sense, but that's just a brutal go.
Yeah,
Because you thought you had that thing. You thought you had it in the bag.
I was so close. And like the thing is, it's like I don't want to start using it because what if they message me and be like, "Oh, you haven't brought it since like ages ago." What the fuck?
What if it sends out like a beacon? Like if you
Yeah,
crack it, it sends out a beacon and it's like Fiuk is watching porn on your laptop and they know where you are and they come track you down.
there's an automatic flare that goes out of my like fucking house. We got him. We got him.
Like pouring smoke. It's on like a self-destruct. What if they had a self-destruct code in there and it just blows itself up? You pay $500, they fragment it for you, and then it just blows itself up.
It kills. Yeah, it kills everybody in the tech shop and the repair shop.
Hey, yeah, I didn't know it was Hunter Biden's laptop. I thought it was my work.
Oh, dude, Hunter Biden. I watched Andrew Callahan's HBO documentary.
Oh, I did too.
About...
I just watched it the other day. Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty good, eh? It's so funny.
Yeah, it was interesting to see all the footage of all those fucking crazy people.
Weirdos, eh? Like the extremists on both ends. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, a lot of these people just clearly don't have day jobs and they don't know what to do with their time. And instead of playing video games and being depressed like us, they just go out into the streets and try and beat people up. I'd argue that my way is a little bit more productive than theirs, but to each their own.
Yeah, it's a slight way. But yeah, no, I don't know.
You could just kick it at home instead of rioting, but it's up to you.
I don't know how these people do it though. I don't know, like, how they like survive with no work and they just like protest or like they whatever they do.
Man. Somebody's got to be putting food on the table somehow. That's the real conspiracy. The conspiracy isn't about any of the people protesting. It's where do they get the fucking resources to keep doing this? Because if I took a week off to go protest, the visa bill ain't getting paid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I can assure you of that.
The system is flawed, definitely.
That's I'm going to protest about that. How meta is that? I'm going to protest about protesters having it too easy. That's a 2023 move right there.
Protest about protesters having it too easy. That's good. I like that.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out.
We'll have to organize. We'll have to mobilize.
Figure something out, yeah.
For our cause.
You mentioned something about Prince Harry.
Oh wow. Damn, that was a very professional interview move of you.
That was not professional. That was not smooth at all. What are you talking about?
You mentioned something about the Asians the other day. Do you mind repeating that? Yes, sir. It was not offensive, I promise. My dog is Asian.
Pulls out glasses. Yeah, we have your chat logs right over here. You said, I hate... Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, it was really just a silly note that my friend actually wrote and left on my desk. I had nothing to do with this. That's not my handwriting.
I think the simplest response and the safest response is just to say, banter. It was banter.
I'm going to plead the fifth. Imagine pleading the fifth at the office. Your boss is like, hey, did you get those accounts prepped for next week? I'm going to plead the fifth. And then you just stop talking.
Walk away. Just walk away.
Yeah, you actually don't need to know. I'm not required to answer this.
I like this. I have
rights.
Jeez.
No, dude, I don't know.
Go on.
No.
Speak your shit.
What about it? Sorry, man. That was a zoo moment right there. No, I was saying that you mentioned about PH, dude. Prince Heezy. He apparently he caught. I just read an article that he got killed 25 people in Afghanistan. So he's got 25 bodies.
And no
those
one
numbers are kind of, admittedly, kind of lower than I was expecting. He does need to work on those numbers.
Yeah, calls himself a royal. Still doesn't get enough like Chris Kyle. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, at this point, Chris Kyle is next in line to the throne, if he was still alive, because this guy, the body count is weak for a leader of, a free country.
Yeah.
Such as England.
Well, you call it free, but let's be honest here.
Let's be real.
Place is a mess. Unlike our followers from the UK, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, the two people that listen from the UK, I'm sure, are the only good people in that country.
But yeah, no, Potter Harry, Prince Harry, Harry Potter, whatever you want to call him. No, no, no. I would rather have Chris Kyle run the show. R.I.P. the Dawn, though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that movie didn't really do too good of a job of telling the story because it's all about his like adventures in war, and then it's like him leading gun classes or whatever with like retired veterans, and it's like he was murdered by someone with PTSD at one of his gun training, and I'm like, oh, but what about the movie's over?
dude, it just ends, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go deer hunting or whatever. Yeah, sure, buddy. Chris Kyle died.
yeah, it's like I mean, all right, true, I guess. Feel bad for the
Goddamn.
guy.
Anything that like America releases when it comes to like their like war propaganda or like their stuff, I feel like I'm not even American because I'm obviously from Istanbul, but I feel so proud if I was American. There's some patriotic like fucking
Yeah,
Sigma-ness from him,
dude.
coming out
Like
of
I
it.
live in the Cayman Islands, dude, but I sometimes feel American, you know?
Oh, so it's Abu Dhabi, Cayman Islands in Europe.
Yeah, all these different. I mean, I can be where I need to be.
I like that. I
You
like
know,
that.
I'm Mr. Worldwide, and I'm not bald, so I'm even better.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, that guy looks like he belongs on a list. Pitbull
Oh, Pitbull.
looks like he belongs in a registry, dude.
He's it's so funny because like I was watching Fast and Furious, the Jast and Furious, the Bast
Which
and
one of the
Furious,
35 of them?
the first one, the second one, and they had a Pitbull song in there, and this was like,
Oh,
well, it was filmed in like early 2000s, so I'm like, holy shit, like this guy was getting
did they
there.
party rock anthem in there?
No, that was like
Oh,
ages
earlier
ago, but like
era.
yeah, this
Oh,
is even
okay.
before like what was Pitbull's like
Before we even
first
had
song?
music.
What was that one with like Mark Anthony? Girl, my sucky suck. Let it rain over me. Rain over me. There
Oh,
you go. That's the song.
okay.
Let it
I mean, yeah,
let me come over me.
this is a forgotten era.
Yeah, exactly. The
Wow.
guy just became cringe actually, if you think about it. Like he made pop hits and then just dropped,
And then dipped.
dipped.
Well, I mean, maybe he knows, like, looking like that and looking like you belong on a registered sex offender list, it's probably there's some truth to that. So maybe he got out while the going was good and people stopped, looking into him and questioning him.
Yeah, probably. If he ever came back, how would you how would his like, revival be like? He'd have to make some shitty song then.
Dude, he'd just be on gambling commercials.
Oh yeah.
Like our boy
Sorry.
Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. I think
Yeah.
that's the ultimate fallback plan. If you're like slowly fading out of relevance, you can definitely get a little bit of money, a little bag to hold you over doing a gambling commercial.
Easily. No more.
I would do it.
Long gone are the days of like Las Vegas residencies. You just do gambling commercials.
No, now it's a virtual residency. It's called Bet Suck Lick 5596, and you're doing a commercial for them.
Jesse, we need the bets.
Exactly.
I never
I'm
watched
not
Breaking
even.
Bad.
I mean, you did a good enough job, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you passed. You passed. Don't worry.
Appreciate it.
It's a low bar for impersonations here.
Yeah, we're doing our best. I wonder what kind of like. Do you know any impersonations?
Oh God, no, none that I'm prepared to present at the moment.
Me neither. Actually,
They require a little bit of practice.
we should do one episode where we kind of like choose like different impersonations or different actors, actresses, celebrities, characters, and then we just like impersonate every 5 minutes and we change it.
Yeah, I mean that would be incredibly tough.
That would be
I don't know if I could do it for a full hour, but I'm
yeah.
down to try.
Good point. We can start with like
It would
10
be
minutes.
it would be a micro penis of an episode.
2 minute
we had to
long
do that.
episode. I like that.
But it would be 2 minutes of pure content.
Quality over quantity, I guess, right? Right now we're
Yeah,
like
that's
all quantity, no quality.
I mean, ask our 15 listeners what they think. I'd say they think we're quality.
They love us, man.
We're still warming up,
people are
We're
listening.
doing this
more
the
people are
organic
listening.
way. We have no prior fame.
Exactly. And I can't, man, I'm just so excited to get that first sponsor too.
Oh yeah. Oh, it'll be some kind of like, rhino horn pill supplement that you can buy at the gas station, but we will have a sponsor eventually.
Gas station weed.
Yeah, exactly. Gas station. Well, dude, I'll sell anything. Almost anything.
Guys, want to let you know that also we're going to be releasing our first like YouTube video
Bonus content.
soon.
Bonus content.
Bonus content. Yeah.
Bonus content alert.
Bonus
like and subscribe. Hit the bell.
Bonus content alert.
Woo!
Woo!
Editor, put some dubstep over that.
Oh yeah. No, we're gonna be releasing our first video. So be on the lookout on our YouTube. We'll be talking about it next week, anyways. But yeah, really excited to get that going.
Oh yeah. Any parting thoughts for our lovely 10 listeners?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's after 7?
15.
15.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see you guys next week. That's all I can say.
Yeah, if you've made it this far and you've actually listened to all of the 7 earlier episodes and this episode, get us your Venmo. We'd like to send you money, but you'll have to prove that you listened to every episode and shared with at least 5 people.
Yeah, I have to write a 500 word essay on.
I will personally send you a Subway gift card.
Yeah,
worth $10 if you can prove that you've listened to every episode. Because, listen, if they're going to take me up on this offer, that means they've listened to this point. And then if they've listened to this point, they actually just have to go listen to every other episode and then show me, like on Spotify, that they've listened to every other episode. Prove it, right? And then prove that you shared it with 5 people, like share some screenshots. And I might even make it a $25 Subway gift card.
Oh, daring, eh?
Out of my own goddamn pocket. This will not be written off as charity or tax expense.
Well, if you guys want to do that, you can always reach out to us on our TikTok, DM us, or on YouTube. You can also DM us.
$25 Subway gift card. Prove it.
There you go.
Exactly. How bad do you want a footlong?
Man,
some of you want one real bad.
Footlong is pretty big. I'd say like 3 inches is average, but footlongs.
Yeah, Subway sandwich, a footlong.
Yeah, that's
big sandwich.
That's not possible. That's not possible to have.
No, it's not possible. So it's physical impossibility. The laws of physics will not permit an object with those dimensions.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Any part?
High school physics reminds me of that.
Any parting thoughts on your end, or one?
No, I mean, like and share. Even if you hate the podcast, share it too, because maybe the other person will like it. And yeah, that's it. I mean, how about blessed start to the new year? I'm sure it's already been going great. I'm sure we've all failed our New Year's resolution, so just keep going.
There you go, folks.
God bless.
God bless. Thanks for listening.
Praise be to Allah.
Lost some people this week, and we need to sort of play catch up. Thanks.